Hey dreamers, welcome back to Manifest with Metty. If you're new here, welcome. This is the space where we talk about mindset, purpose, fellowship, personal growth, and becoming the highest version of ourselves. Today's episode is called, If You Glean, They'll Cleave. Now, before anybody starts checking their dating apps, hear me out. This episode isn't just about relationships. It's about purpose. It's about assignment. It's about what happens when you stop choosing validation and start focusing on what God called you to do. Ruth wasn't looking for Boaz. One of the most fascinating things about the story of Ruth is that she wasn't in the field looking for Boaz. She was looking for provision. She was looking for opportunity. She was looking for a way to support herself and Naomi. She was gleaning, working, learning, listening, growing, and pretty much moving with intention. And while she was focused on her assignment, a man with discernment noticed her. Not because she was performing or demanding attention, okay? She wasn't trying to convince anyone of her value because her value was already evident in how she carried herself. Here's where I think a lot of people get stuck. They want to be seen on social media, seen in relationships, seen at work, seen by friends, seen by strangers. But being seen and being discerned are not the same thing. A lot of people saw Ruth, but Boaz discerned Ruth. Everybody who encounters you won't recognize your value, and that's okay. Some people can look directly at a diamond and only see a rock. Some people can stand in front of greatness and completely miss it. Not because you're lacking, because they lack discernment. Dreamers, stop exhausting yourself trying to convince people of what God already confirmed. Gold doesn't have to argue that it's gold. A diamond doesn't have to beg for recognition. Its value exists whether people acknowledge it or not. The same is true for you. You don't have to perform for acceptance. You don't have to shrink for comfort. You don't have to over-explain your purpose. The right people won't just see you, they'll discern you. This is the lesson that hit me the hardest. Sometimes we leave our field looking for attention. We abandon our assignment chasing approval. We stop building because we're too busy comparing. We stop creating because we're watching everybody else. But Ruth stayed in the field. She stayed focused. She stayed productive. She stayed aligned. And because she remained faithful to her work, she positioned herself for opportunities she could never have manufactured on her own. What is your field? Maybe your field isn't agriculture. Maybe your field is your business. Maybe your field is your degree. Maybe your field is your healing journey. Maybe your field is your nonprofit. Maybe your field is your children. Maybe your field is your ministry. Maybe your field is the dream God keeps placing on your heart. Whatever it is, stay there. Work it. Cultivate it. Protect it. Trust it. Because while you're focused on your assignment, life has a funny way of bringing the right opportunities, relationships, partnerships, and blessings into your path. Today's lesson is simple. Stop chasing attention. Start cultivating purpose. Stop worrying about who overlooks you. Start focusing on what you're building, because everybody who sees you won't recognize your value. But the people who are meant for your life will discern it. Ruth did not find Boaz by abandoning her assignment. She found him while honoring it. And sometimes the blessing you're praying for is waiting in the field you're tempted to leave. Ask yourself, what field has God called me to cultivate? Also, am I focused on my assignment, or am I distracted by attention? Repeat after me. I honor my purpose. I trust God's timing. I do not chase validation. I know my value. The right people will discern what others overlook. I remain faithful to my assignment. Thank you for joining me for another TED Talk Tuesday. Remember, dreamers, stay focused on your field. The harvest comes to those who remain faithful to the work. Stay grounded, stay growing, and let's go, dreamers. I love you.